Well, what an introduction. It's great being here with you today. We love working together with Elena, even though we live far away from each other. But this is a great opportunity to have an experience. When we started the conference, we heard Jean-Francois saying, this is not going to be only about hearing and listening people, but having an experience. Are you ready to have an experience?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our commitment, is that you have an experience where you pay attention to what happened to you during the next hour. So during the next hour, we want you to pay attention to what happened to your body, what happened to your emotions, what happened to your mind, and what happened to the person that you're going to be dancing with. Because everybody here is going to be dancing. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, now listen to this. This is not just dancing for dancing. It's dancing with a goal. Dancing in a mindful way. Dancing as a metaphor for coaching. When we are with our client, we are dancing with them, aren't we? So the idea is, let's pay attention in the next hour when we are partnering and having an experience with our colleagues here, what is happening to us? Let's pay attention to what's happening in our body, what's happening in our emotions. And I promise you will have some emotions here, because sometimes it can be challenging working with other people that you may not know, and sometimes you may feel frustrated because the step is not the way that you want. So I want you to really focus on yourself. What we're going to do, we're going first to watch a video that we prepare for you. Then we have Elena, who brought her tango teacher from Argentina, Mariano Flax. Let's welcome him. So Mariano came all the way from Buenos Aires just to dance with Elena today for you. And to help us to teach you some tango. So they are going to be doing a demonstration, and we are going to give you some guidelines about what we want you to watch, what to pay attention to when they are dancing. And we are going to be talking about coaching competencies. In a few minutes, Elena is going to go through exactly what we're going to be looking, but in particular, we want to focus on coaching presence, in active listening, in trust, in coaching agreement, in the agreement, how do we agree to work together? And in a minute, we are going to tell you specifically what to look at. And after you have seen them dancing, having a brief conversation, then with Mariano, we are going to teach you a couple of steps so you can learn a little bit of tango. Are you ready? Yes. Okay, let's start with the video, okay? Can you help us with the video?
Can we put down the light, please? Okay. I am Elena Espinal. Let's learn about relationship through a new way, dancing tango. It's a pleasure to do it with Damian Goldvarg and Mariano Flax, that is my teacher and a tango dancer. Sad feelings and sad thoughts can dance. This is said by one of the greatest poets of the tango tradition, Enrique Santos Discépolo. Tango is an expression of trust, presence, intimacy, freedom, care, and moods. In the mid-19th century, after the liberation of slavery, it was a popular entertainment. The places were called milongas, piringundines. Tango is danced between an embraced couple that does not follow a single step, like in the waltz or the mazurka. But overall, tango has a fundamental component, body language. Through it, personal and social emotions and moods are shared. It is said that the tango is danced listening to the other. During the dance, walks, figures, pauses like silences are considered also movement in the dance. And improvised movements called cortes and quebradas are made by each of the dancers. The figures sometimes are proposed by the man, and some are done by the woman, coming from the freedom of choosing to make them without interrupting the speed or the mood shared in that moment. It is the embrace what makes complicated to combine the improvisations of the dancers in a single choreography. Tango is about the full expression of relationship. It's not a matter of perfect or complex steps. It is about what it takes to create a shared space of moods. Everything becomes one. The looks, the arms, the hands, accompanying a relationship that lasts 3 minutes between two people that maybe they just met for the first and only one time. Tango has different moments. Many moods are evoked throughout the melody. There are moments of greater sadness, joy, sensuality or euphoria, silent or grandiose endings expressing feelings, and these are the ones that the dancer expresses with her feet and with her whole body. Relationships, especially coaching relationships, require trust. Not only distinguished in language and words. Remember that the body speaks. Intimacy, generated listening, a relational agreement chosen by the client, and relationship lives in moods. Always there is someone that predominates, and they vary, and when this happens, there is a modification of the relationship with the future. Relationships also include a relationship with circumstances. Circumstances impact on expectations, and this impacts in moods and the relationship with the future. When you are happy and ambitious, you trust the future. When you are angry or resigned, nothing better is waiting for you. The title of the tango cited above is Arrabal Amargo. Arrabal is a word of Arab origin, translated as suburb. The relationship with time makes us think that future is a time to come, but future never arrives. We are always in a present. That explains why there is people that relate to future from hope or resignation, while others know that for having a different result in future, they need to change actions today. Tango is danced out of balance, standing on the metatarsus. The physical axis is a reflection of the combination between the emotional axis and the technique. You can observe relationship through listening where the other is balancing his or her weight, being always ready to move with freedom because you can pivot. You're standing up on your metatarsus. And this is a dance danced always close to the floor, as if you have roots. The man leads through intention. Intention flows from the chest, close to the heart. It is not a matter of control. Being present is being there, being one with the other. The circumstances and time ceases to exist. When you connect with your being, you perceive with all your senses what is happening in you, in the couple, and in the environment. Coaching is developed within a conversation. To be able to dance with the other requires a generous and open listening, which creates the source for the client to understand his or her way of seeing the world, to acknowledge emotions and moods, and to find a way of being that allows him or her to generate a possibility or a desired future. So let us invite you to experience your openness for relationship. Let's dance tango together. Okay. So, what can we see if we look at people dancing tango, or where can we practice our competencies of relationship when we are dancing tango? First of all, when you dance tango, you have an agreement with your partner. And the agreement is in the way you embrace the other. You will see that when we embrace, we will make a contract. Yes? He will take me from my back, but as you can see, this arm is firm. It's not fluffy, because if not, we can fall down. Yeah? So this is always firm. And here, both of us will make a pressure, like if we are pressing a wall. So what we are doing now is being safe, because we know that we have the other one to support each other. The second thing that was said there in the video is that tango, just to be always free to go to where your partner wants you to go. You can't put all your foot on the floor. You dance on the metatars, so you can pivot and change directions. Yeah? So here's a relationship, and here's an agreement. He will support me, and I support you. Yes? And we can go wherever we want, because the agreement will be always with us. Second thing, we need trust to dance. And here we can distinguish, for example, for the ones that are leading, if there's dancing a man with a woman, the one that leads is the man. And today, as in the beginning, two men can dance together, and now two women can dance together, but you have to have an agreement of who's going to lead the dancing. Yeah? The interesting thing is that the one that leads, in this case the man will lead, he doesn't lead through control. He will not push me. Yes? He leads with intention. And this is very interesting, because it's interesting also for our coaching sessions. Intention comes from the chest. So he will lead and take me from here. Yeah? From here. So there's something interesting to see in you when you begin to dance. If you can trust that the other one is going to understand your intention. Yeah? So first of all, lead through intention. Second, trust that you will be supported by the other one and followed by the other one. These are for the leaders that always are afraid of, is the other one going to understand what I want her to do? Yeah? The other thing is, this will move a lot of emotions, so trust your emotions. And what happens is that you will feel the same kind of emotions and moods that the other one is feeling. Because there are some moments where emotions are in the intersubjective space, are shared emotions. So that's so nice when it happens, because you create a very intimate relationship that lasts the 3 minutes that the tango can last. Trust yourself, trust your partner, trust the process. It's only one tango, nothing else. What about presence? Well, be there. Be one with your partner and with the music. And if you are trying to think what the other one is thinking, you are out of presence. So just be there. And what it will happen
in an automatic form is that you will be sharing your feelings and your moods. And the last thing that you can observe is listening. The first thing is how to listen the other's body. And one of the things that I want you to learn is to listen something that is very important, because dancing tango is always improvising. There are never two tangos danced in the same way. Never. Yeah? So what you need to learn is to listen where's the weight, in what foot is the weight of the one that is going to lead. So I need to listen to his body. I am listening that the weight is in this side. So this is the feet that is free, and I know that he's going to go with this feet. So first of all, listen to where the weight is going. To the left leg or to the right leg. And you will know with what leg you are going to begin to dance. It's very subtle, but very interesting to understand about the weight and the flexibility to dance with others. So, body language, example, learn how to feel the weight. Obviously, listening to the music. Music will move you, and we will move both of you, even in moments of silence when you're dancing. Being in silence and not dancing is a way of dancing. Like in coaching sessions, being in silence is a moment of coaching. And for sure, moods and emotions will be present again in the listening. So those are the things that we want you to try today. And before trying, we want to offer you, if you want to observe that. If you want to observe that, we can dance a tango.
So what do you think? Should we ask them to do it?
Yeah?
Yeah. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Okay, well, great. Was beautiful, wasn't it? Yeah. So now, after the workshop, everybody's going to be dancing like that. What do you think? Okay, so let's take a couple of minutes and talk to the person next to you. What did you observe they doing related to the coaching competencies that Elena shared before? So talk to the person next to you for a couple of minutes. What do you observe they doing that relate to the ICF core coaching competencies? Let's spend 2 minutes each. What do you observe?
Is it okay?
Next time.
Sí, claro. Sí, salió.
Sí, lo dije. Dije lo mismo. Dije lo mismo. Sí, excelente.
And focus on here and now.
Absolutely.
And communicate each other every moment with body. Even
Yes.
though you didn't talk, yes, you can communicate. You are, both of you were connected. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh my, it's so beautiful.
Really nice to watch.
Right. Oh my God.
And you still stay calm when your clip on fell
That's
off.
what we were talking about.
Exactly.
Before the, stayed in the moment. Before the clip on, you
Step on
this
that.
one, right?
That's what happens when you're coaching. There
Right.
will be funny things, there will be strange things. How do you stay present? How do you just be
Okay. Well,
You still like tired
yeah.
from the
Okay,
dance?
okay. We don't want to use a lot of time. We don't want to have a lot of time having this conversation because we want to practice. Are you ready to practice? So in a few minutes, we are going to ask you what you observed. But before we do that, let's stand up and find a partner so we can start practicing. Find a partner.
Find a partner and come here. Find a partner and
And
come.
come to the center. Come to the center of the room. Find a
Yes,
partner
yeah.
and come to the center of the room.
I will show things with him and
I have to
stay here.
translate. To,
You stay close to him.
Okay, everybody, you need to find a partner. Find your partner and be in front of each other and choose who is going to be the leader and who is going to be the follower.
Have you chosen who's the leader?
You need somebody? Raise your hand.
Come on.
Who needs
come
a
to the
partner?
front.
Who
Come
needs a
on.
partner? Raise your hand if you need a partner. Okay, there. Florence, she needs a partner there. Raise your hand if you need a partner. Who needs a partner? Raise your hand and we will get you a partner.
Here.
Anybody needs a partner? Raise your hand if you need a partner.
Woman here.
There.
If
Okay,
you don't find
you
one,
can
I
dance
will do it
together
with you.
like
My God, there's
in
Huh?
what you
yes. With him. He's alone.
Oh,
Okay.
here.
Okay. Okay, are you ready? Everybody? Okay, choose who is going to be the leader. Choose who is going to lead and who is
So
going
by
to
the
follow.
moment
Did you
get
have
together-
that? Did you choose who is going to lead? Okay.
Okay, so you have agreed who's the leader. Yes? You have agreed who's the leader. Yes? Okay. Now, the follower, I will be the follower, as always.
Not true, not true.
As always. As the follower, I will put my hands on his shoulders. But the leader is going to embrace. Look at this. Yes? Now, see that this is very soft. He's not, yes? Very soft. Yes? And now, we are going to walk together because tango is walking.
Yes.
All the other thing is because we are standing up on the metatarsus. So if we want to go to one side, we have to pivot and go. Yes? So metatarsus is the first part of your foot.
Okay.
Look,
This is the foot.
take out your shoe. If it is, I know it's complicated. Who has something easier? Easier here. Take out your foot
Yes, please, can you move
Look.
it a little bit? Yeah.
with this part.
Some more space.
This. So,
More space here.
like that. Like that. The heel is not on the floor.
Yes.
Yes? The heel
up here, we
is
stand
not
up
on
here.
the floor. It's not touching the floor. Yes? So
Yes,
you
back here.
need, you will see that you need to be supported by the other.
Put the chair. Yep.
Yes? That's part of the contract.
Put the chair here.
Now, when we are like this, now we need to feel on what foot the leader is standing up and what foot is the free one. So I just heard in his body that he is on this foot, and for sure we will dance with this one. Yes? Let's see. Yes. Yeah? So you can close your eyes. It's subtle. It's not like you have to do this. Yes? No. It's very subtle. No? So just close your eyes.
Solo que pasen el peso.
Just put your weight only in one foot
No move.
without moving.
Okay.
Yes? And you will listen to with what foot you can walk. Yes? So the follower can close the eyes and trust. Listen to the body of the other one. The leader is the one that chooses with what foot is going to begin dancing. So we always need to know where is the weight. Yes? So try it.
Let's try to get
Just
some
music, please.
Get some
So-
music, please. Music. Slowly, go slowly. Be careful with the
Both
obstacles
feet
around.
together. Both. Okay. Try always to go in. You always need to do one foot, then the other one. And another thing, when you dance tango, you need always to do your step, and when you're going to do the other step, you have to go close to here and then go here.
Okay.
You never open your legs. You always pass through where the other foot is. Yes?
Follow the leader.
That's right.
Okay, so let me lead you. Okay, you got it? Okay, so you can do it.
Okay, I want to show you something. When you walk, let me take you. Just feel the body. Yes? So now,
Yes.
when you move the foot,
Are you
you
good?
always
Good,
go
good,
through
good.
where this foot is, and then you can go here. But you have to pass always through the base, where the other foot is. If you do this, and you want to go there, you first come here, and then you do this. And then you can here and go here. Yes? Oh, you're together.
So pay attention to what happened to you when you are dancing, when you are
Where are
walking. What's going on for you when you are leading,
Okay.
when you are following. What happened in your body?
Okay, starting to feeling good.
What is happening
So,
in your body?
What about the steps?
when you do this, let me show you. I will take you, yeah? Even in this position. So feel where's my weight, yes? So now I will walk here, come on, and here, and here, and here. Feel always the weight. So, sorry, we are leaving to this side, and now we can walk to this side. And always you walk like this. You don't do this. You go always like this. Always you pass through this other position to where this is, and then you go to the side. Yes. Okay.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We are going to see. Now we are going to add something to this first one. Now we are going to add a little bit something else. Is everybody ready for the next step?
Next step. So we will learn how to embrace the other, just to complete the agreement. Yes? So the leader, that's what he's going to do. Look at this.
Okay, wait a second. Let's get the people who are close to go a little further away so everybody can see you. Everybody can move a little bit further away so everybody can
This
get to see
be
what they're doing.
dangerous. I don't have any button here. Eh? He doesn't press any button.
No dance with this.
Don't dance with this. Yes? I will leave it aside next time. No. So
Thank
he will take my back.
Oh,
So what we're doing here is the embrace. Now pay attention while we do the embrace.
no.
Don't leave your hand open. Your hand is closed. Yes? Softly.
Softly.
Doesn't push any button. Yes? No, softly. There are no buttons here to push,
It's
unlike
not
the
a
other one.
computer. No?
No.
No button, no.
Yes? Second thing, this arm is firm. So I can lay down my arm here. And I manage my distance, because this is the space for dancing. I manage my distance with this hand here. So in some moments that I want to do something here, I need to have that distance. In some others, I need more distance. Or less distance. Yes? This is the best. The last one is the best. Yeah? So, like this. And this other hand is taken like this.
No.
Not pushing, not breaking hands. It's no need to break the hand of the other one. Yeah? It's just like this, but there's a pressure. It's not fluffy, yes? It's a pressure like if this is a wall and I am his wall. Yeah? So if you dance like this, you will feel firm and supported and trusting all the time. We can dance like this,
More. Okay?
Yes?
Up to you.
Because you are very well supported. Yes? So let's practice now the embrace. Like this. Yes? Let's go like that. Yeah. And here's the commitment. She
Okay,
pushes you
with the
like
music?
a wall, and you push
Can we get the
her
music?
like if it is a wall. Yes? And now, okay, this has to be firm. Push like if it is a wall. She pushes you like if it is a wall. This is the contract. You know that both of you will feel supported by the other. Yeah? You can open it a little. And now you can walk. Now, feel. Where's the weight? Feel the weight. Exactly.
I need to follow her.
You need to follow her. She's the leader. Great. This should be like that. Perfect. Sorry. Now you can walk to one place. You can walk like that and walk like that. And remember that if you want to change direction, take me. If you want, okay, you're taking me very well.
Yeah.
So you lead me. Okay, look at my feet. Do it a little slower so she can look at my feet. Have you seen? I am standing up on this part, so if he changes the direction, I can pivot. Yeah?
You got some exercise? Yeah, good.
Look at this. Take me.
Very firm.
Now, when you walk,
Damian.
you try to do
Well, thank you for coming.
right lanes. You go straight here, straight to the back. When you want to change direction, you pivot. You do this.
We have 20 minutes left.
Yes.
Is that all?
This is going to be all. We will share what they learned.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, in 5 minutes,
Yeah?
10 minutes that, and we dance the
Everybody
last
chill.
tango, and that's it.
Good.
Five minutes left. 10 de compartir, 5 para el tango. 10 de compartir, 5 para el tango. You don't know what to do with the thanks with your hands? Who's the leader? You are the leader. So you take her like that, or a little less from here. This is firm. You maintain yourself there, your hands there. Yes, that's the contract. And you must be
15 minutes.
standing up on this. Okay, cut it here if you want.
Okay. Okay, what we're going to do now, everybody, let's thank your partner. So we want you to have a conversation with your partner and talk for a couple of minutes about coaching competency. What happened with you when you were dancing with your colleague? What about leading and following? What happened to you? How was the agreement? How was the presence? How was the listening? How was the trust? What happened to you during this exercise? Share with your partner that you were dancing for a couple of minutes. What was your experience? What happened to you? Share first with your partner and then we will share with everybody. Share with your partner briefly. What was your experience dancing together? How was the agreement? What was the listening? What was the trust? What happened you dancing together?
There's no. In the dance, there was a leader and there was a follower. In the dance, yes? There was a leader and there was a follower when you were dancing. In the coaching session, there are moments that the leader is the client. And there are moments where you take the lead.
He is a client and I'm the follower.
Okay, yes, you follow him in this case. So now you're going to talk of what happened to you when you created the agreement, the physical agreement. How did you feel? Did you feel supported?
You know, actually, when I lean on him, I also put some power over here.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, yeah, I can feel also he supported me, and also I also put at him.
Yes, and it's such an important relationship that if you don't push a little, the other one will fall down against you. So both need the same kind of commitment and the same kind of strength coming from both sides. That's exactly the same like in the coaching relationship.
Yes.
Yeah? So,
First time I
just
learned
talk about that.
experience it about coaching in harmony. Experience in physically. The second dance, I think it's better than the first.
Yes. That was great. So you have
Okay,
begun.
1 more minute to wrap up. 1 minute to wrap up the conversation. And when you finish, go back to your seat. Wrap up your conversation with your colleague, and when you finish, get back to your seat.
We need to finish here, and then we will dance, and I will leave it aside.
Okay, we want to hear from a couple of people how we can apply the experience that you shall have to your experience as a coach. And it's interesting for me that I was watching everybody. So first, thanks everybody for being engaged and involved. So let's recognize everybody for being willing to play with us.
Yoo-hoo!
And we want to hear from you. What was your experience? So, for example, I was hearing from some people that they found some trust in each other. And in that trust helped you to dance together, even though it was not perfect, but still you trust each other. And you also talk about harmony. Do you want to share with everybody what you were sharing with me briefly, what happened in you dancing together?
I feel about the physically harmony.
Uh-huh.
It's a physically harmony. As usual, as coach, experience about thought, mind, but this time I feel about physically harmony with my coachee. Thank you.
Okay, and what you're sharing, can you see how when we're working with our clients and we have people in front of us, this dance where we had to be present to our body
Yes.
and to the body of our client,
Yes.
and what happened with the harmony there and when it's not? Because sometimes it's not. So how we can bring and how we can get there by being present and connected first to ourselves.
Yes.
Could you see that? If you are not present and connected to yourself, it was very difficult to be present and connected to the other person. Now, if you find yourself too much in your head trying to do it perfectly, anybody felt that way? If you're in your head, I want to do it perfect step, then you lost your partner. Yeah, can you see that? What happened in coaching too many times, particularly when we're starting, we want to do such a great job that we forget that we have somebody in front of us, and both of us, we have our coaching schools, and when we train coaches, many times we are so worried about filling out the ICF core competency by competency, that we forget the human being that we have in front. So sometimes we say, sometimes you need to forget completely the competencies, and just be with the person, and then learn from the experience to see what was there and what was missing. Who else would like to share? Anybody else?
Thank you. I really enjoy the dance with all. Actually, when I dance, I just look at his foot. So, okay. And next time, I just close my eyes, and I start to feel his muscle and just to use my, what's the stance. And that it really works. I didn't expect. Can I really dance with closing eyes? But it really works.
Yes.
So
yes,
yeah,
and
there
that's
is presence.
trust.
Yes,
and presence.
Yes.
When you trust the other one and you are present, you feel the movement. You don't need to think. It happens.
That means also I trust myself.
Yes.
Now, how many of you have a little bit of challenge at the beginning to trust the other person? If you didn't know the person, many of you choose to work with somebody that you already knew, but if you didn't know the person, it takes a few minutes to trust. Do you have a little bit of that? And maybe you were dancing the whole time and you still have some issues. To what extent I can trust? Because that's something that needs to be developed. And that also would change how is the harmony that you were talking. And to what extent, and I want to ask you for you to consider and ask yourself this question. What happened to you around trusting yourself, being able to do this, and how much you trust your partner, the colleague that you were dancing, for them to be able to do it? Can you see that? Maybe there is a relationship between what happened in the dance and what happened when we work with our clients, particularly with new clients.
And a lot of times, we think we are trusting. But what happens when you have to put your body there is that you feel it here, if you're trusting or not. So there's no lie. It's everything here. That's very interesting.
Anybody else would like to share before we have a couple of people here? And then we're going to finish with another dance. Would you like to see Elena dancing one more time before we finish? Yeah.
Thank you. Surprisingly, I do better when I close my eyes too, because I can sense her movement, her body weight. And the feeling that I felt is I feel safe, even though I never met him before. But before I start, we breathe together and feel the connection between us. Then I feel safe to move with him.
Oh, that's
Right.
great.
Yes.
Thank
How
you,
many felt that way? How many felt safe that your partner will take care of you? Okay. That talks about yourself. Can you see that? That when you feel that way, you created that for yourself.
And this is something very important in relationships, that lots of times we do the commitment of doing something
Be careful
together,
because-
and in some moment I go away with another thing, and the other one lives alone there, you know? Here, you have to be present all the time that you promise to be in front. Tango has a beautiful analogy that says that from your belly up, you are from your partner. And from your belly down, you are from tango. You are ready for tango. From your belly up, you are for your partner. And from your belly down, you are for the tango.
For the
Because
tango. So
you
let
never
the tango.
lose
You
the
let the
front.
tango move you. Yeah. You let the tango
Yes?
move you. Yeah. Do you want to say anything?
Wait, well,
Can
the
I
last
just say
thing.
something?
The last thing was sorry. And you know what? He started to join the dance class now because I felt that it's joy when doing it. So yeah.
You felt
Thank
joy.
you. Right.
Yeah, that's great.
Great. Yeah.
Just a very brief comment in the interest of time. I had a partner who I've never met before. We were from different countries, perhaps very different cultures. The only thing we communicated before we started dancing was, have you danced tango before? And both of us haven't had much dancing practice. Tango far away. But the energy that got created almost instantaneously was fabulous. And then she was looking at the feet when dancing, and I said, no, don't just look at each other's eyes. And our dancing took off, completely took off at that point in time.
Beautiful. Let's recognize for that to share. This is, well, with Elena, we hope that these workshops create the opportunity for you to consider from now on, every time that you are with a client, how are you dancing with them? How present you are, how you are connected to yourself, how connected you are to the human being you have in front of you, how is your agreement, how is your level of trust, and if there is an opportunity to keep growing and learning and developing ourselves. So let's finish with the dance. Are we ready for the last dance?
Okay.
Any last comment? Anybody want to make a last comment before we get to our last dance?
I will let this aside.
Yes, that's better. That's
This
good idea.
time.
So let's recognize again Mariano, who came from Argentina to do this with Elena. And let's get our last tag.
This is a very famous tag. It's called La Conversita. I'm sure a lot of you know.
Can we get the music? We're waiting for, no. We will wait because now is the break time, so we need to be 5 minutes from the break. It's okay. Okay. Here we go. One more thing. So today, after we all get together for the closing of the day, there is an opportunity to meet with us and with all of the speakers of the day in that opportunity. So if you have any questions or want to have a conversation with us about this or anything you want to talk with us, we are going to be available to meet and talk. And all of the speakers are going to be together in the next room.
Let me just round up.
Yes.
Would you all agree it was a very energizing session? Yes. Would you agree that you had fun? Everybody agree. So did you agree that you really enjoy yourself? Right. In that case, there's a feedback form, and you will love this session because all of you were in action. Please complete this form if you love the dancers and you love yourself. So the next time when you coach, remember how to dance tango. All right? All right? It's all a body art. All right? Please complete the form. And there's a break now. And we will resume again after the tea break at 4:45. Am I right? No, change.
Thanks for the chance, Lydia, and thanks for this amazing thing. So actually what happens after the break is magical as well. It's coaching festival, right? So we're going to actually come together in this room, and the next day we'll be joined together, and we will play some kind of physical exercise to have a physical approach to what it means to be a community. And after that, we will have a meditation session all together. We'll have to sit on the floor. I hope you don't mind, right? For 15 minutes, a beautiful twin heart meditation. And then we'll have our beautiful Elena and Damian in a corner of that good big room with the other speakers of today. Be there for you, so you can talk more with them and inspire perhaps the passion that they have. Let the passion they have in them inspire you, yeah? And all the other speakers will be there, so you can talk as long as you want to the speakers you listen to the others. We'll also have laser coaching sessions. So that will be in another corner of that big room. You can register. There are already quite many coaches, quite many coach. You can be observer in another corner of that room. We call that laser coaching. And then we'll have a networking, lovely networking event under the banyan tree, that tree where you hang your banyan tree leaves, right? That will be in the hall. We'll have our friend El Farina Zaid do something fascinating, a workshop in Zafir 206 at the end of the corridor on systems, actually, coaching systems. Fascinating. And then we'll have our dinner. 6:45 in the ballroom with a lot of surprise, right, Elena? But we won't say more, right? We won't say more, okay? Perhaps you want to have the closing words, right, Elena and Damian?
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the listening. Thank you for your availability to take risks. And thank you for beginning understanding another cultures. So thank you very much.